Alright guys, here we are in Camarillo, the Revving It Up for Education car show. Little surprise over our right shoulder here is a 2010 Chevrolet Camaro SS. This is the one that everyone's been waiting for. A lot of things that they did, they put an emphasis on the nostalgic, on the original 60s Camaros. Everything from the way the gauges are configured on the dash, all the way down to the quad gauges in the center stack for your oil temp, oil pressure. And they really want to target on the baby boomers. They want to target on that audience that's 50 and over, that remembers this vehicle when it first came out. We've got OnStar, we've got XM radio, we even have a hookup for your MP3. So it has those creature features of something like a Lexus, but it still has the look and nostalgia of one of the best ever muscle cars, the original 69 Camaro. All right, but let's take a look under the hood. One thing that's nice is this is actually an existing drivetrain. It's the LS3 V8, boasting 426 horses and 420 foot-pounds of torque, coupled with the 6-speed auto or Tremec 6-speed manual transmission. Doesn't look like much when you take a look at it here. This thing really has the power to get this thing down the road. So the one emphasis you'll see the most as far as body lines on this vehicle is off the first generation, which was 67 through 69. But one thing I really want to point out that'll make it stand out more than anything else are the shark gills you see on the side of this rear quarter panel. That is something that definitely stood out on the 69 Camaro and differentiated it from any other year. You follow that body line all the way forward, very big bulky side. They did add an accent line down here, which is different from obviously the 60s, 70s, or even 80s Camaros. 90s Camaros almost doesn't compare because it's a totally different car altogether. But looking all the way around to the front nose, it's really nice how they rounded everything off. You notice the hood is actually incorporated into the fenders, as opposed to having a traditional hood that comes all the way to the nose. So like on a lot of the cars that you're finding today, this is a one-piece nose that's actually on the front of this vehicle, and it's all ABS plastic, you'll notice too. It's pretty cool. Okay, and it just won't be the same talking about a new car unless we dip down and took a look at what was underneath this body. A Holden, which is actually GM's counterpart on the other side of the water over there in Australia, they're the ones who actually originally designed and built the Zeta platform. It's come out on the new Pontiac G8 GT, which we covered. Now it's under this vehicle, and the thing just rides like a dream. I mean, nothing could be more comparable than even to the best European manufactured cars. So if you get a chance to check one of these out and you're lucky enough to take it for a test drive, one thing I'd really pay attention to is the handling that you get out of this car. But here's the one thing that everyone's been asking for at the show, to see what this sounds like fired up. So let's take a listen. Now everyone's expecting a loud rumble to come out from underneath this car, but the one thing it also has is some of the requirements of today's emissions. Still throwing a little rev. It's got a little bit of rumble, but definitely need to open it up. And if you're looking to get one of these in your garage, might be a little bit of a wait. They're actually just hitting the dealerships in this month, and the waiting order so far has been at least 6 to 7 months out. So hold your breath for a little bit longer, but you will see them not only in the V8 but in the V6 configuration as well. The V6 will probably be easier to find than your SS.